I completed 4 seasons as the team principal of McLaren F1 Manager 2022, and this is what happened. This was one of the most exciting seasons I've done, with the championship leader going from P1 to P3 in the standings after the final race. We had 8 different race winners and 13 drivers on the podium. Like always, I will be going over the 2025 standings and tell you how much points, podiums and wins each driver got, and all of the driver transfers. In P20, the only driver without any points, we have Frederik Vesti. He's staying at Haas for the 2026 season. Going on to P19, we have Yuki Tsunoda. He scored 2 points and will be staying at Aston Martin. The next driver on this list is Guan Yu Zhou. He scored 8 points and will be staying at Williams. In P16 we have Antonio Giovinazzi. He had a good season, scoring 16 points in the Haas, but is leaving the team to join Aston Martin for next season. Kevin Magnussen finished in P16. He scored 17 points and will be staying at Williams. Moving on to P15, we have Lance Stroll. The 27-year-old Canadian driver scored 23 points and is leaving Aston Martin to join Ferrari for next season. Mick Schumacher finished in P14. He scored 31 points and is staying at AlphaTauri. In P13, we have Daniel Ricciardo. He scored 88 points and 2 podiums and will be staying at Alfa Romeo. Moving on to P12, we have Alex Albon. He scored 103 points and a podium, racing for AlphaTauri, and will be staying there. The French driver Esteban Ocon finished in P11. He scored 107 points and 3 podiums and will be staying at Haas. Moving on to the top 10. In 10th place, we have Carlos Sainz. He scored 115 points and a podium, but he is leaving Ferrari to make a return to McLaren. Sergio Perez finished in P9. He scored 127 points and 4 podiums and is staying at Alpine. In P8, we have Valtteri Bottas. He scored 131 points, 3 podiums and a win, and staying at Alfa Romeo. Charles Leclerc finished in P7. He scored 147 points, 4 podiums and 2 wins, and is staying at Ferrari. He is really hoping Ferrari will improve. Pierre Gasly finished in P6. He scored 153 points, 2 podiums and 2 wins, and will be staying at Alpine. In P5, we have one of the British drivers, George Russell. He scored 207 points, 8 podiums and a win, but he is leaving Mercedes to join Red Bull for next season. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers before the end of November, so if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe. It will only take a second and you can always unsubscribe later. But going to P4, we have Lando Norris. He scored 213 points, 6 podiums and a win, and will once again race alongside Carlos Sainz at McLaren next season. The top 3 was pretty close. We had Fernando Alonso, Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen fighting for the championship, but in the end, the driver that was P3 going into Abu Dhabi came out as the world champion. In P3, we have Fernando Alonso. He scored 273 points, 12 podiums and 6 wins, but he is retiring from F1, so let's have a look at his career statistics. He is a 2-time world champion with 125 podiums and 44 race wins. Moving on to P2, we have Lewis Hamilton, outscoring Alonso with a single point. Hamilton got 274 points, 11 podiums and 6 wins. He's also retiring, so let's have a look at his career statistics. Statistically, he's the most successful ever F1 driver with 207 podiums, 114 race wins and 7 world championships. But I am going to try my best to make Lando Norris the most successful ever F1 driver, but I will have to see if that's possible. Moving on to the 2025 world champion, and now a 3-time world champion, Max Verstappen. He scored 288 points, 9 podiums and 3 wins, and will be staying at Red Bull for next season. Oscar Piastri will finally get his race seat next season, racing for Mercedes, and Roman Stanek will be racing for Haas. This is the constructor standings. Thanks for liking and subscribing, and I will see you in the next video.